Hi there. It is another cool morning, and today I want us to discuss how you can use your car to make money. Even if you have a full-time job, how can you use your car, for example, to make extra income? Is what I'm going to be discussing in this video. And by the way, guys, people out there are buying cars. Of course, I was reading some article one day ago with regards to the demand for luxury vehicles in the country having dropped in the first half of this year because it dropped 38%. The demand for luxury cars like, for example, Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, you name it. But also the demand for those low-value vehicles has actually gone up. That tells you more and more people out there are actually driving, are actually owning cars. And even we're talking about a country where car ownership is in the range of 4 million people. In the city alone, Nairobi, we are talking about over 1.5 million vehicles being in the city, and each and every day, about 500,000 are on the city roads. That tells you there is lots of money around movement of people, goods, you name it. That's why these 5 ideas I want to discuss with you can be beneficial if you're looking at possibly making extra money using your car or even whichever vehicle out there. You are all much welcome to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifuna. And by the way, if you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Subscribe for you to be catching up on such awesome videos around personal finance, investing, and also me showing you places each and every day. Thank you for subscribing. Having said that, the very first way you can make money using your vehicle is by you renting your vehicle out. Guys, you might, for example, rent your vehicle out directly. You renting out, for example, to your friends or even people you know. You could, for example, rent your vehicle out through car dealerships out there and companies doing car rentals. You could, for example, rent your vehicle out there directly to taxi companies. And I'm saying so because one thing a good number of people don't realize in the city is that, guys, the demand for vehicles is actually constant. Mostly because people are going about their errands out there, companies are going about their businesses out there, and so with that, the demand for movement here and there is actually somewhat constant. And of course, you can purposely lend your vehicle or rent it out to people who are worthy. And I'm saying so because you don't also want to get into a trap whereby your vehicle is destroyed. Rent your vehicle to people who are on a good purpose out there or even on a good goal. To give you an example, you don't want, for example, to rent your vehicle to a drunkard who wants to go and use a vehicle out there to go and party and so forth, because they might just damage your vehicle. But if it's a reliable, for example, car rental company out there, or even so, a taxi company which has very professional drivers out there, and yet they have shortage of vehicles, you could trust them for them to be able to actually take care of your vehicle when you rent it out to them. Or even so, if you're renting your vehicle out directly, you can also offer drivers services in case they are needed, so that you are also out there to actually look after your vehicle. And then the second way you can make money through your car is you wrapping your car in advertisement. What do I mean? I'm pretty sure you have seen in whichever city you are in Kenya, some vehicles having outdoor advertisement, branding on their vehicle. This is something companies out there are open to, more so small companies. But you also need to know that actually this is considered by a good number of cities out there, a good number of municipalities out there, as outdoor advertisement. And of course, for that, you're going to end up, for example, paying a given fee to the county for you to be able to actually use that particular venue of advertising. And last time I checked, for example, it was somewhere between the range of 15K to about 20K Kenya shillings annually. But once you pay that, you can actually be able to advertise on your vehicle. Of course, advertise those brands which are ethical. You can, for example, start advertising cigarettes or even some other illegal kind of stuff, or even stuff which harm people health-wise on your personal vehicle, because you're gonna get a loggerhead with authorities. But if you're advertising legit businesses which are actually having no harm to anyone out there, you might just be able to make some money. Most of this one is a viable value proposition for you in case you have a good number of cars. You can actually pitch this idea to small to medium businesses out there, and you're gonna be surprised to the extent at which they're gonna be willing to actually partner with you. And then the third business idea you can use your car for is the idea of you driving using a ride-hailing service out there. Guys, we have very many ride-hailing services out there. For example, Uber, Bolt, Taxify, Little Cab, you name it. All these are actually services through which you can also enroll into and be able to use your car and drive people out there based on demand, based on you utilizing these different applications out there to know if you are close to a client. One thing I need to give you a caveat on is that for these guys, you're gonna need to have a PSV driver's license, public service vehicle license. And also beyond that, you need some branding on your vehicle, which I'm pretty sure, and I've seen many people out there hate to do that. But you need to have a PSV sign on your vehicle for you to be able to ferry people using these ride-hailing services, cabs out there, without you getting into trouble. Of course, in Kenya, for example, there are people who try to ferry people without the PSV sign, and if they meet, for example, the traffic policemen, they end up getting into trouble because they don't have the signage for them to be able to drive people to their different destinations out there. Okay? And then the fourth idea for which you can use your car to get money is the idea of you doing delivery of packages. Out here, we have businesses which are looking for ways to move products from one point to another, to move items or parcels from one point to another. You can assist them by being a driver who ferries their packages from one point to another. Even if it's not you, you can have a designated driver who can be doing deliveries. Also for these, you can evoke three approaches. First of all, direct approach, whereby you are actually out there approaching companies to actually partner with them one-to-one for them to be able to also do this particular business with you. And I'm saying so because we have very many NGOs out there, very many profitable companies out there which are looking for daily delivery of items. Secondly, you can actually register to be part of delivery services out there. For example, companies like Sandy are looking for even driver partners who can assist them deliver packages and so forth. You can look for such companies, partner with them, and then you're gonna be able to do the business of delivering packages out there. And then the fifth business idea you can utilize your car to make money is the idea of you delivering food, groceries, you name it. Also for these, you can use two approach, whereby first of all, you can look for clients directly in marketplaces, in rural areas, those brokers who sell products in bulk, farm products, coordinators, and so forth, and then be able to be ferrying some of their items to desired places. Or secondly, you can also register two different services out there. For example, Uber Eats, for example, Bolt Food, you name it, have food delivery services which you can register to and specialize in delivering food to people out there. What do you all think about these different ideas I've shared? I hope you've gotten one or two which you can use your car to be delivering items to people out there, to be ferrying people from one point to another, and in the process, you're gonna end up making some money. By the way, guys, from the face of it, this is a good idea for you to make money, but also it is beyond that. And I'm saying so because this also can be an opportunity for you to build networks, which can assist you make more and more money in future. Thank you for watching. Look forward to share with you other videos next time. Cheers.